Hello, dear friends. Today I'll be looking at Finland's Eurovision entry based on your suggestion. By the way, if you have ideas for what I should explore next, let me know, please. Yes, about this song. This time I tried actually to pronounce this song and singers and players in their own language, so in Finnish. So I wanna try now. So the song is Liekinheitin. Was I'm okay? Google says that actually it's Liekinheittäjä, like Liekinheittäjä. Linda Lampenius ja Pete Parkkonen. I actually love this pronunciation, not mine, but I mean Finnish. I always was jealous that Estonian brothers and sisters, because I'm Latvian and we are from Baltic states, and I just loved this pronunciation. And Finnish have very the same, right? And I like this sweetness, like Linda Lampenius ja Pete Parkkonen Liekinheittäjä. Yeah, I just love and love and love. Yeah, but let's continue. Before I begin really read the cards, let me briefly explain how I approach these readings. I believe that every song carries its own spirit and personality. In my view, the spirit of a song represents its archetype, the deeper story and emotional energy that the song brings into the world. Every song carries its own story, emotional core, and inner energy. When we listen to music, we often connection with the archetype. We recognize something in it, and in a way we identify with it. Before interpreting the cards, I watched the song's video and read the lyrics. Otherwise, I end up reading the song's story from the cards without even knowing that the song is actually about that. Oh, it happens several times. Of course, it also makes interpretation easier. Also, because English is not my native language, I have prepared this part of the reading in advance. Tarot part reading, yeah? But those are associative cards, and I will explore together with you later on. It's actually very interesting. Those associative cards with woman's figure and with man figure, and those are oracle cards. And you can see here definitely the song of the spirit, the message. If you really resonate with this song, I'm more than sure that there will be message for you, personal message. And since this channel, of course, it's not I'm not very known right now, yeah, so you are just few, and it's kind of even personal reading. I guess it will be like personal reading. So let's continue. So I will start to read my prepared text. What is the spirit of this song? What the card says, tarot card says. Here I got the 12th arcana, the Hanged Man, and the 13th arcana, which I've noticed people don't usually name directly because it points too clearly to crossing into another world. I hope you understand what I mean. Of course, we are talking about the cards, which talking about the great transformation. The Hanged Man came reversed here. And here I really want to say a bit about this arcana itself. First of all, I use the Thoth Tarot, conceptually created by Aleister Crowley and painted by Lady Frida Harris. I've truly fallen in love with this deck. The first time I held it in my hands, I felt an indescribable connection. And what's even more interesting, I felt how this deck is ready to respond to me, like soldiers, as if I were and I don't know how to pronounce right, but like commander, yeah. But that's so exciting feeling, yeah. I even asked it to some playful questions because I kind of felt this power. Whatever I will ask, I will answer. And I asked, for example, which card was Crowley's favorite? At that time, I didn't know much about those tarot and about Crowley himself. And you know, Crowley is kind of the greatest magician whatever was born. Well, some of people think like this. The answer that arrived, that was Aeon. It didn't mean anything to me then, but when I later found information, I was shocked. It really is the card that most strongly differentiates Crowley's deck from the classical one. And in the description of this card, Crowley speaks about the mystical connection between the end of the world and its new beginning, referring to one of the most famous episodes of his life in Cairo at the Egyptian National Museum, connected to exhibit number 666. But I won't go deeper into that now because we are talking about the spirit of the song Liekinheitin, or Liekinheitin. And hanged man, yeah, because he is here like a main tarot archetype, yeah. And here you can already see how synchronicities start unfolding. I follow the impulse, yeah, because I had those associations with this story I told you, and I end up at the aeon and at the end of the world, and Crowley himself calls the hanged man the dying god, and really he makes here connection with Aeon. That's unbelievable. So because and again he refers to the Aeon. The dying god means the death of the old identity, so that a new one can born. Throughout all times, gods have died in order to be reborn. Osiris, Dionysus, Jesus Christ, the old world, old consciousness, beliefs, illusions dissolve when there is this dying moment, dying God, yeah, dying old thinking models of patterns of thinking, yeah. Classically, the hanged man is explained as stagnation, suffering, sacrifice for a higher purpose, not just a change of perspectives. Crowley calls it salvation through suffering, and then declares that the whole idea of sacrifice is a misunderstanding of nature. There is no debt that a human must repay. There is no need to suffer to become spiritual. There is no need to sacrifice yourself to be in love. This is an inner illusion, not truth. Crowley speaks about the hanged man as a conscious immersion into darkness where libido, you know what is libido, and passion for life awakens. This is exactly where ecstasy is experienced and where the great transformation can begin. Exactly, he mentions this word ecstasy with this hanged man. Can you imagine? And this song, you heard this, it's really about this ecstasy, right? Right, about this Liekinheitin. A person awakes to an authentic life, but only if they are able to go deep and not run away from their feelings. All of this is in the name of meeting your true self. So, through the hanged man, illusions dissolves, the ones that leads a person into suffering. And now attention, please. Even though the spirit of the song carries the hanged man as archetype, it comes reversed, which means on one thing, the person has already reached this level of awareness understands everything, but doesn't want to step out of suffering. And now remember the lyrics. I translated them in English. It would, and the lyrics sounds like this. Some of how do you say this? Some just few sentences. It would be wiser to get away from her, or it's a lyric of this song. But I'm still playing with fire. How could I freeze the feelings? Yeah. Or, oh dear Lord, can I have one more absolution, for I have sinned yet again. This is exactly what Crowley's criticizes, because his view is that each of us is a star, a center, but now in this song it's kind of, you put this center on this other person, and here there is no suffering, only ecstasy, Crowley says, yeah, when you experience yourself authentically and freely. And we remember freedom is the highest value, right? So the 13th arcana that I drew only reinforces that the archetype of this song is about an inner breaking point, which begins changes, after which nothing will ever be the same. So yeah. Well, next question. How does this song affect the audience? The cards show that audience sees passion, drama, sexual tension. It's really, I could read this from cards, really. There is very dynamic, impulsive, fiery energy. This kind of energy quickly grabs attention, creates a wow effect, brings vitality and intensity. But here comes the surprise. The background card stops all of this. It reveals the listener's inability to pause and go deeper, a reluctance to stay in these feelings. There is no desire to go deep. Wait, am I again reading the story of the song itself? Because it happens with me regularly. Because what I see is, yes, cool, energetic, interesting. That's how audience and people thinks when they are listening this song and seeing this video. But at the same time, no deeper inner transformation happens. Yeah, and I already said what does it mean. This archetype, hanged man, in reversed position. People like it. They may even be excited, but it doesn't create that moment that changes something inside. But that doesn't mean it's wrong, because the song itself is about passion and the reversed hanged man. So in that sense, it's accurate. Still, the reversed background card here bothers me. The block remain. Does the energy of this song match this year's in Eurovision vibe? This is actually a very important question, because Eurovision is not just about a good song. And this year there are very many good songs, yeah. So here synchronicities happen, which I actually loved because it makes me information. When I was laying the cards, I suddenly realized that I had accidentally flipped the deck upside down. Yeah, so this whole time I was working with the deck where only 1/3 of the cards were upright, even though it was supposed to be the opposite. And now listen carefully how was I telling, yeah? It was supposed to. So that here comes surprise in this question, yeah, about this match, yeah. Everything was literally turned upside down. There is this surprise moment, yeah. How symbolic. And again, the hangman archetype appears. The person upside down, everything turning 180 degrees. So I have to I'm sorry, but I have to disappoint the fans of this song. But the cards show a mismatch, a full 180-degree mismatch. The Yeah. But please don't don't be hot on me. Please don't be angry with me when I talk like this. I'm just trying to be honest and telling what I see. The energy goes in the opposite direction from what is expected. Reality doesn't match the hype or predictions. This year, Eurovision lives on completely different frequency. What can I say? We don't know what will happen in the world at that time. Everything is changing so fast. Yeah, so, and one more thing. This song carries a very personal, physical, instinctive energy, not a collective, unifying anthem. At Eurovision, what often wins is the feeling of we all are, we all, we are all together. But here, the message is different. The message is me and my destructive attraction. Sorry to everyone who loves the song, really. The song is amazing, and I love Finnish language, and yeah, the song is definitely great. But the cards show that people don't want to stay in the reversed hanged man state. They want to move forward. Simply put, people will choose songs that move them ahead, not keep them stuck. Songs about freedom or love that evolve, not about attachment to a feeling that sustains illusion. I probably sound unbearable now, right? Sorry, that's my professional distortion, as we say in Latvia. Yeah, did I mention I'm psychologist by education? So yeah, yeah, maybe I always analyze too much, too deep. Yeah, but I do, so I can enjoy this reading too, because I'm not really interested in things which talks only about surface. Yeah. Okay, next question. Will the song win? The cards show that the song has a spark and creative energy that attracts attention, definitely. There is something alive and inspiring in it. However, at the same time, the other cards, show a lack of balance and stability, which are necessary for victory. It's not, it's just what I see. I don't know what is necessary for victory. It's just what I see. Yeah. I have to say, in this spread, there are many reversed cards indicated blocked energy or imbalance. Yes, the story of the song itself reflects that, but I also see this energy in the answers about winning, possible winning. And I do see that the result could come as a surprise. By the way, when I realized the deck was reversed, I corrected it, and still, can you imagine, still many reversed cards appeared after this correction. Yeah. So next question, what happens to the song after Eurovision? Because there really are few scenario, or I don't know how do you say. At first I see reflection. Why didn't it work? I see in fields this question kind of, yeah, well, I think in Finnish people's head, in singers, and yeah, the cards show tension, disappointment. Yeah, it's kind of feels like there is this thought, I expected more, we expected more. But after the contest, the song begins to live its own life. The cards show it continues its journey. It can definitely develop long term and find its place outside the competition. Yeah, so, and I should note, not all songs show this kind of continuation. Yeah. So, what I want to tell from myself, I already said that I love Finnish language. So, yeah. And what I remember when I was young, there was this. Sorry for my pronunciation, but there was this Vanessa Mae. Vanessa Mae. Oh my God, we just loved this singer in Latvia. It was popular in all world, right? So, and when I saw this stunning blonde Vanessa Mae, this Finnish woman, violinist, beautiful violinist. So, of course, I could see, yeah. So it's very great. How do you say? I actually don't know English, but the singer and this violinist, it's great couple, yeah, in on a stage, yeah. So it was kind of yeah, fantastic. So that's it. Sorry for not sorry. I always yeah. Sorry for my mistakes, my pronunciation in English and maybe in Finnish too. But now let's explore those association cards. There are always some surprises, and I love those cards. As I said, they are so talkative because there are all emotions in it, all type of women and all type of men, and we can see. And let's see how the spirit of this song. Oh, yeah, but can you really? And the song is she. Well, you can, of course, she's in a red and she's beautiful, but she's kind of cold, right? And I want to see next to her a man, because I want to see this energy, how, because it's always we have yin and yang, and especially in this song you could see this singer and then and this violinist. And let's see the spirit of the song. Please show us. Listen, he has violin. Can you imagine? He's happy. They're really stuck. He even stops playing his violin. He's looking at her, I guess, right? But again, you see, I also see like this. She's looking somewhere. He is looking at, because this is a associative cards with a man figure, right? So he is a man figure, definitely. So it's interesting, right? Of course, I thought there will be some passion, but well, if I try to explain, yeah, they kind of, there is this stuckness, not this moment. How do you say when everything stops? Yeah, he's looking kind of, yeah. Not there is no suffering as much as enjoying. Actually, he's enjoying this state, and she is kind of slightly bored. Yeah. I want to take this. I write down this song in English. There was this idea that, yeah, listen, it's written here. You are pretending like you don't even know me. Kind of strange that you won't look me in the eyes. No, there is looking in the eyes. But again, if you look like this, she's totally in other. Yeah, he is looking at her, right? Not she. She is kind of, yeah. And this matters, because could be that they both are looking to each other, but no, she's looking somewhere else. Yeah, and no. How could I freeze the feelings? Yeah. Okay, I'm not reading now this. Yeah, right. No, but there is something. You pretending like you don't know me. He is like, yeah. Okay, let's look. Let's look. Let's look. Yeah, you can be, if you really resonate this song, you can be like this. yin, yeah, this feminine energy, and you can be this masculine energy. What we can say, stand strong with, I will read it, with with defense as your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most. Stand strong. Well, yeah, she stays strong, right? She's kind of like a, yeah, it's something about this song, right? He's singing and asking, and she kind of stays strong, yeah, in her preservation, guarding what matters the most. Okay, let's look like this. Exactly as you are, the one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Wow. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Yeah, I little bit translated that. I again forgot this in Latvian, how do you say content, what it is. But it's interesting, yeah. So exactly as you are, and about this dissatisfaction, yeah, about this moment. Interesting. Okay. Because to be honest, she doesn't look very satisfactionated. No, you don't say this. Satisfied. Yeah, satisfied. Sorry. Look, master of my life, I align myself with the divine within, surrendering my ego to listen to my inner truths. Wow, you see? And actually, in classic, this card, reserved man, it's about surrendering ego, by the way, and listen to inner truth, right? By following this guidance, I become the master of my life, living with humility, grace, and love, honoring the glory of God. And what I see, I definitely see this. He is sitting in a table, or not on a chair, sorry, in a table. Oh my God, on a chair, and she's sitting on a chair. So it's kind of, and actually he is sitting, but I didn't see here. I didn't see. All they are sitting, and yeah, interesting. That's really interesting, and I just love this one. It's a little bit with more text, and always explains something more and very precisely. I believe it. Autumn, you see, release the old and rest. Do you remember I told you this deeper meaning of this deeper meaning of reversed man, and sorry, with oh my God, what do I talking now? Did I said right about hanged man? Oh my God, sorry. When I said reversed man all the time, I actually mean hanged man. But yes, in this here, the song of spirit is reversed hanged man. Yeah, and this is interesting. I already told you about this hanged man, that it needs to release the old, and wow. So this is for you. I will read now in this little book what is written. Release all of the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shield it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Wow, no, as I always, I'm like, wow, because I remember I told you about this dying God, and about that you actually, it's renewal, reborn, right? So what else here is written? Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. Yeah, because of those leaves, like autumn, in autumn, yeah, they fall down, yeah, and you have to fall, let yourself, yeah, not, yeah, not you fall down, but I mean those aspects, yeah, in order to continue to grow and prosper. Yeah, and what else here written? um the healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful physics space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. And in extended message is written like this: you know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Wow. Can I know that sometimes I sound like inappropriate, but because in me this inner child is very alive. But yeah, yeah, so I continue to read. It is a person, a situation, a dream. Can you imagine? It's written in here. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruits in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward, and you can do this. When the autumn cards arrives in the future position of spread, or as the last card in a reading, and it's the last card in a reading, it also indicates that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. So yeah, let's autumn for you is I said it's a kind of private reading. Autumn for you is very important. So I'm very happy. And by the way, now I imagine, actually I was thinking that I don't do those readings by logic, and right now, I could see some songs which can be really very close to the winning, but to be honest, I didn't see yet no one song to be exactly the winning song. I already quite a few songs I looked, yeah. And surprisingly, but I can see that Austria's song can surprise us, although there is no logic because it was winning last year and twice. It's not, and as I really looked up what is written in yeah, what is oh, sorry for my English, but I wanted to say that I looked up which songs are popular, because till now I didn't know at all, yeah, at all, since, but there was one listener who said that I should maybe look about Finland because it's everyone talks that it's winning song, and yeah, but for my surprise I see closer for winning Austria's song, yeah, and I can see that not of course that definitely, but there is very important how everything aligns in this song, everything, yeah, and yeah, interesting, and then I thought when it will come closer I will take cards. I just love this deck, yeah, this card deck. And I will look, for example, like this. How does this song, yeah, this song, country song, yeah, looks in this Eurovision, yeah, in the Eurovision, and maybe even how will it looks as a result. No, I don't know. Do you understand? Because my English, but because you need to ask precisely the question to get precisely the precise answer, right? And then if I can ask, show me, how do you look when you, for example, yeah, in oh my god. Okay, let's say I will look how does the Finnish song looks in Eurovision, not as a song spirit, but like as this blonde woman we can see, yeah, she's kind of perfection. From old, when I was child, I always thought, oh my god, she's idol. You know, as a child, I saw those in some magazines, and yeah, and I thought, she's idol. Wow, I would love to be like her. She's idol. And how will this song kind of feels at the end, when all results already will be known, because then we will see, will there be happiness, disappointment, yeah, we can see on expression, and we see. What can I say? This is a surprise, right? And what is written here? Something like this. Oh my god. Why is this? No, I'm not talking more. Or maybe just I need to take, if I take cards with women figure, let's take with a man figure, and then I will understand more. Look, that's a couple, yeah. Okay. And here. Interesting, right? Interesting. Because it really, for me, there are associations with winning, right? Because you see, it holds his sword up, but this one, yeah, it's so opposite that it's just, again, like, wow, yeah. Okay, for today, that's it. And thank you. Where is my what I wrote, so I can say properly bye bye to you. So yeah, that was my reading of the song Spirit, and we'll see how this song chooses to manifest on stage. May it find a place where it truly belongs. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next yeah, in the next one. Did I say right everything? Okay, now I say bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.